Hello, magandang araw. Welcome sa klase ni Engineer Ronel. Halina at mapakinggan, mapanood, at matuto sa mga turo ng aking mga guest tutors. Tara, pasok ka sa klase ko.
Ako nga pala si John Adrian M. Reyes, a third-year civil engineering student here at Primsu. Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin kung paano mag-solve ng statically indeterminate beam using the moment distribution method. So, solve natin yung support reactions nila. So, ang goal natin pagdating sa moment distribution method is ma-solve natin yung moment dito sa fixed end na to, sa A and E. And then, solve natin yung internal moment dito sa B and C. So, to start, solve natin yung distribution factor about the joint B and C. No? So, before that, solve natin muna yung member stiffness. So, sa member stiffness ng B to A, so we have a formula of I over L because the far end is fixed. No? So, ito yung formula na susundin natin. So, we have I over what is the length of that member, that is 8. And then, sa member stiffness naman ng B to C, we have the same formula, I over L, because this one is continuous, no? So, we have I over 8 pa din. Now, solve naman natin yung distribution factor about B to A. Okay? So, formula natin dyan is the stiffness of one member over the total stiffness at the joint. So, dito sa ibabaw, ibig sabihin nun, yung member stiffness nitong BA and then the total stiffness sa joint, pag-combine lang natin yung stiffness ng BA tsaka ng BC. So, substitute natin yung values. We have here KBA, I over 8. And then, KBC, dito, I over 8. And then, yung KBA natin is I over 8. So, kung mano-mano natin isosolve yan, pwede natin ibaba yung 8. And then, plus natin yung I over 8 plus I over 8. That will be 2I over 8. So, cancel yung 8, no? And then, cancel yung I. So, meron tayong 1 over 2. That is equivalent to 0.5, no? Pero kung ako mag-solve yan, pagdating na sa mga quizzes, so, since alam ko na maka-cancel yung I, palitan natin ng 1. So, we have 1 over 8 over, this is the main bar, 1 over 8 plus 1 over 8, no? So, the same lang yung makukuha nating answer. So, dito naman sa distribution factor ng B to C, palitan natin yung numerator ng member stiffness niya. So, that is KBC over KBA plus KBC. So, that is also I over 8 over I over 8 plus I over 8. That is also equivalent to 0.5. Ngayon, dito naman tayo concerned sa joint C. So, what is the member stiffness of C to B? So, C, sorry for that, that is C. That is C to B. Okay? So, we have I over L pa din. So, since this one is continuous, so we have I over, what is the length? That is 8, no? Length of the member from C to B. So, we have the member stiffness naman, C to E. So, we have the formula of I over L since this one is a far end na fixed, no? So, we have I over 8 pa din. So, since both yung dalawang to is similar and same lang dito sa ibabaw, we can therefore conclude na yung distribution factor ng CB is equivalent to 0.5. And then, distribution factor ng C to E is equivalent also to 0.5. So, try to prove that one, solve nyo using this formula. Of course, yung numerator is papalitan nyo nung member stiffness nung concern natin. So, dahil the same lang, I over 8, and I over 8 lang din naman yung member stiffness ng CE. So, 0.5 din yung makukuha natin. So, ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung fixed end moment. So, dito tayo nakatingin. So, nakatingin tayo dyan. We have a uniformly distributed load here na 20 kilonewton over meter. So, this is point A, this is point B. So, we have a fixed end moment here, fixed end moment here. So, we have fixed end moment AB. So, ito yung tinitignan natin. So, the formula for this one is W L squared over 12. So W is the uniformly distributed load na 20. And then the length is 8 meter, no? So we have 8 squared over 12. So this is equal to, so we have 20, 8 squared over 12. So this is equivalent to 106.67. So fixed end moment naman ng B to A, dito tayo concern. So we have the same formula, however, it is negative. Dahil sa sign convention natin na whenever we have a counterclockwise, so we have a positive. Then whenever we have a clockwise, so we have a negative. So we have negative L squared, so WL squared over 12. So substitute natin yung values. So we have negative 106.67. So fixed end moment naman ng neto. So fixed end moment naman ng B and C. So may moment tayo dito, then may moment tayo dito. So ito yung uniformly distributed load na 20 kilonewton per meter. And then this one is 8 meter. Fixed end moment ng BC. So we have the same formula, WL squared over 12 is equivalent to, substitute natin yung values. So 12, so makakuha tayo ng 106.67. Nandito naman tayo concern. Fixed end moment ng CB. So we have, gaya na binanggit natin kanina, clockwise is negative. So we have here, substitute natin yung values. 12 is equivalent to negative 106.67. So ngayon, concern naman tayo sa member na to, no? So we have a fixed end member. So this is C and this is E. So we have a point load here at the center. We have 60 kilonewton. So the distance here is 4 meter and the distance here is also 4 meter. And then pag-usapan natin yung fixed end moment C, E. So dito tayo concerned, no? So yung formula for this one is PL over 8, where P is the concentrated load and the L is the length of that entire member. So you have, so substitute natin yung ano, no? 4 plus 4, that is 8. So cancel lang yung 8. So we have 60 kilonewton meter. And then fixed end moment naman ng EC. Okay? So we have negative, di ba? PL over 8. So substitute natin. And then we're going to have negative 60 here. So since meron na tayong distribution factor, okay? Meron na tayong fixed end moment. Ngayon gawa tayo ng table, no? So move on naman tayo sa next step natin. So ito. So mapapansin nyo na meron tayong table dito at meron tayong values. So pag-usapan natin kung paano to nakuha, no? So meron tayo dito na point A. Since we know that the distribution factor on the fixed end, no, is 0. This is the distribution factors. And then kanina na-compute natin na yung distribution factor ng BA is eto. So pakita natin saan nanggaling. So yung distribution factor is ito, 0.5. That is BA. Distribution factor sa BC is 0.5. Distribution factor sa CB is 0.5. Distribution factor sa CE is 0.5. And then this is once again fixed end. So the distribution factor will be 0. So yung kanina, yung fixed end moments natin. So sa A meron tayong 106.67. Sa BA meron tayong negative 106.67. Sa BC natin meron tayong 106.67. And then sa CB natin we have negative 106.67. Sa CE naman natin meron tayong 1, or should I say 60. And then sa EC naman natin we have negative 60. So the next step that we are going to do is balance these two, no? So since alam natin na, sige, calculate natin. So we have negative difference. So 106.67. So alam natin guys na magiging 0 din yan. Pero sige, calculate natin times 0.5 the distribution factor, that will become a 0. Then multiply natin yung distribution factor, that will also become a 0. Ngayon pag-usapan naman natin ito. So we have the negative difference of that 2. So multiply natin sa distribution factor na 0.5. So we have here 23.335, and as well as sa CE naman natin since pares sila ng distribution factor, they'll have the same value, no? So, dito naman, paano natin nakuha yung 0, no? So, that is negative 60 times the distribution factor na 0, that is 0. So, as well as here, paano natin nakuha yung 0? We have 106.67 times natin sa distribution factor na 0. So, we're going to have a 0. Okay? So, dito naman tayo sa carryover moment, no? So, ang gawin natin, carryover moment, this 0, divide natin sa 2, dalhin natin dito, that is also 0, no? So, this 0, divide natin sa 2, that is 0, dalhin natin dyan, no? And this 0, divide natin sa 2, dalhin natin dito, that is 0. And then, this value, divide natin sa 2, okay? So, we have 23.335 divided by 2. So, that is 11.6675, or we can write it na naka-round off dito sa pangatlong decimal niya. Okay? So, this value, divide natin sa 2, the same as here. Okay? Naka-round off sa pangatlong decimal. And then, yung 0 dito, divide natin sa 2, makuha natin yung value na 0. So, next one, we need to balance the moments at the joint B, no? So, we have the negative difference, okay? So, we have 11.668. So, multiply natin sa distribution factor nila na 0.5. Okay? So, we have 5.834 as well as sa BC natin, no? So, ito, balance ulit natin. So, 0 times 0, of course, it is, so sorry, ito yung babalance natin. 0 times 0 is 0. And then here, 0 times, and then here, pag kakalculate natin, papakita natin na negative difference, 0 plus 0 times 0.5, the distribution factor. Of course, it will be equal to 0, no? Dito. And then dito, 11.668 times the distribution factor of 0, it will become 0. Okay? So next, carry over moment, 0 divided by 2 is equivalent to 0. Negative 5.8, okay? Negative 5.834 divided by 2 is equivalent to negative 2.917. Then the value here, ito siya. Divide natin sa 2, dalhin natin dito, no? So 0 divided by 2 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. And then, i-balance ulit natin, no? So, this one, this value, okay, negative 2.917 times lang natin siya sa distribution factor na 0, it will become 0. Baba natin dito. So, ito balance natin. Negative difference nila times the distribution factor 0 pa din, no? So, dito naman, we have negative difference, negative 2.9, sorry, 17 plus 0 times the distribution factor of 0.5. So, both sides, same sila ng value, no? So, ni-round off natin sa third decimal, okay? And then, here, 0 times 0 is 0. So, carry over moment, 0 divided by 2 is 0, 0 divided by 2 is 0, and then 0 divided by 2 is 0, so 1.459 divided by 2, ito, divide natin sa 2, then dalhin natin dito. So, round off natin, no? So, ito din, divide natin sa 2, dalhin natin dito. So, ito yun, no? Then, 0 divided by 2 is 0. So, next thing we need to do is balance ulit natin. So, 0 times 0 is 0. And then, the negative difference, 0 plus 0.73 times 0.5. That is negative 0.365 as well as here, since pare sila ng distribution factor. So, balance natin. Value is 0. And then, this one, multiply natin sa distribution factor na 0. That is 0. And then, carry over moment ulit. So, 0 divided by 2 is 0. We have negative 0.365 divided by 2. So, dalhin natin dito. And then, this one, divide natin sa 2. This one is the value. 0 divided by 2 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is 0. Okay? So, balance natin ulit. So, this value, multiply natin sa distribution factor. That is 0. Multiply natin sa 0.5 yung 0. That is 0. Okay? So, dito naman, negative difference, okay, 0.183 plus 0 times 0.5, we're going to have a 0.092. So, na-round off natin to, no? And then dito, 0 times 0 is 0. Okay? So, carry over moment, 0 over 2, 0, 0 over 2, 0, and then 0 over 2 is 0, and then 0.092 divided by 2 2, ito yun. Divide natin sa 2, then dalhin natin dito. Okay? Then, divide natin sa 2, dalhin natin dito. Divide natin sa 2, dalhin natin dito. So, carry over moment. Or, yun, carry over moment yung ginawa natin. So, ngayon, balance natin. So, we have 0 times 0 is 0. And then, negative difference, 0 plus 0.46 times 0.5. So, that will become 0.023. Or, sorry, I forgot the 0 here. So, ayan, negative 0.023, negative 0.023. So, okay na tayo dyan, no? So, gawin natin, ipag-add natin tong lahat. Okay? So, we have 106.67 minus 2.917, then minus 0.183. Okay? So, the value is 103.57. Then, summation nito. Okay? So, negative 106.67 plus negative 5.8. Okay? 34 plus negative 365, or should I say 0.365, then plus negative 0.023. Okay? So we have the value of negative 112.892, and then dito, summation natin, 106.67 plus 11.668 minus 5.834 plus 0.73 minus 0.365, okay? And then plus 0.046 minus 0.023. So, they have the same magnitude, no? Value. However, they have different signs. So, dito naman, okay, ito, negative 106.67 plus 23.335 minus 2.917 plus 1.459 minus 0.183 plus 0.092. So, the value is negative 84.884, and then ito naman, summation natin, 60 plus 23.335 plus 1.459 plus 0.92, 0.092. So, the value is 84.886. So, tanggapin na natin yan, no? So, negative 60, summation naman natin to, plus 11.668 plus 0.73 plus 0.046. We have a negative 556. So, ngayon, substitute natin yung mga values. Substitute natin yung mga values na final moments na nakuha natin, no? Since kanina, nabanggit natin na clockwise is positive, no? Or, sorry for that, clockwise is negative, and then counterclockwise is positive, okay? So, since this one is positive, so we have a counterclockwise here. So, this one is negative, so we have a clockwise here. This one is positive, so we have a counterclockwise. This one is negative, so we have a clockwise. This one is positive, so we have a counterclockwise. This one is negative, so you're going to have a clockwise moment direction. So, na-substitute na natin yung values, no? Ngayon, solve naman natin to using the equilibrium equations. So, tingin tayo sa segment, okay? Sa segment AB. So, segment AB, we have the summation moment about B left is equivalent to 0 dito. So, assuming that clockwise is positive, so we have RA times 8, okay? Plus natin yung, so, eto, no? Since this one is clockwise, so we have 112.89 minus the counterclockwise moment, 103.57. Then minus natin yung downward na external force times the moment arm na 4. So, we have here RA, the unknown, okay? So, 112.89. So, yun, no? Sinubstitute natin yung values na naka-round off sa pangalawang decimal, okay? So, 103.57, okay? So, 20 times 8 times 4. So, we have RA, okay? The vertical reaction about a 78.835 kilonewton. So, we have 5 here. So, that is upward. Okay, so summation forces vertical is equivalent to 0. Upward is positive. We have RB left, okay, plus 78.835 minus 20 times 8 is equivalent to 0. So we have 78.835 minus 20 times 8. Okay, so we have RBL is equivalent to 81.165 kilonewton. So dito naman tayo sa segment BC, no? Segment BC. So summation moment about, okay, C left is equivalent to 0, assuming that assuming that clockwise is positive, we have RB right, the unknown, times 8, okay, and then plus natin yung clockwise na moment, 84.89, bawas natin yung counterclockwise na moment, 112.89, okay, and then minus natin yung downward na external load, moment arm is 4, so equivalent to 0. And then unknown natin is reaction at B right, okay, so 84.89 minus 112.89 minus 20 times 8 times 4 is equivalent to 0. So we have here RB right is equivalent to 83.5, no, kilonewton upward. Okay, so summation moment, or should I say summation vertical, is equivalent to 0. Okay, so assuming that upward is positive, so we have RCL plus 83.5 minus 20 times 8 is equivalent to 0. So pwede naman, no, na 20 times 8 minus 83.5. So yun yung value ng RCL natin. So 76.5 kilonewton upward. Okay, so tingin naman tayo sa segment na CE. Okay, so summation moment about E is equivalent to 0, showing that clockwise is positive. We have RC right times 4 plus 4 is 8. We have minus 60 times the moment arm na 4. And then plus natin yung clockwise na moment. Okay, then bawas natin yung counterclockwise na moment. That will become 0. So, okay, so unknown natin yung RC right times 8, 60 times 4 plus 47.56 minus 84.89 is equivalent to 0. Sorry, ulit natin. We have x times 8 minus 60 times 4 plus 47.56 minus 84.89. So we have RC right is equivalent to 34.666, okay, kilonewton upward. Okay, so we have summation forces vertical is equivalent to 0, assuming that upward is positive. So we have RE plus 34.66 minus 60 is equivalent to 0. So we have RE is equivalent to 60 minus 34.666. So that is 25.334 kilonewton upward. Okay, so solve naman natin yung reaction sa B. So RB is equivalent to, ipag-add lang natin yung reaction sa left, okay, and then reaction sa right, no, about B, 83.5. So we have RB is equivalent to 81.165 plus 83.5. That is 164.665 kilonewton upward. Okay, and then reaction naman sa C, pag-add natin yung reaction sa left na 76.5, then reaction sa right na 34.666. So we have 76.5. Okay, so we have 34.666. So we have RC is equivalent to 111.166 kilonewton upward. So yung mga final answers natin ay reaction at A, vertical, okay, so we have 78.835. Vertical reaction sa B is 164.665. Vertical reaction sa C is 111.166. And then vertical reaction sa E is 25.334. And then yung na-solve natin kanina na moment sa A, that is 103.57. So the unit is kilonewton meter. The direction is counterclockwise. Moment at E is 47.56 kilonewton meter. That is clockwise. Okay, so these are the final answers. So thank you guys for listening.
Let's go!